Okay, so now that we know a little bit about free fall, we can actually use this to figure out what our reaction time is. Okay, so for example, if we were to drop a meter stick, like if someone were to be holding one next to us and were to drop it while we weren't paying attention, and we grabbed it as soon as we noticed, then the distance it falls before you catch it would be our displacement. Okay, and if we have our displacement, we dropped it from rest, that's our initial velocity, and we know our acceleration for free fall, then we can actually find the amount of time it takes to fall. And that amount of time is the time it takes us to react to the meter stick being dropped. Okay, so let's say that someone dropped a meter stick and it fell. This won't happen with you, but let's say it took me 50 centimeters before I caught it. Well, that would be our displacement, 50 centimeters. Now, as we do our calculation, remember this needs to be in meters because acceleration is measured in meters per second squared. Those units have to match up. Okay, so 50 centimeters would be 0.5 meters. Okay, so we put in the 0.5 meters there. Our acceleration, 9.8 meters per second squared. Initial velocity of 0 meters per second. We can now solve for the time. Once we've done that, let's say we solve this. So this would mean that my reaction time is about 3.32 seconds, okay, given that 50 centimeter drop time. I'll let you figure out how to do those calculations yourself. But once we find that time, we can actually use it to figure out, well, if I was driving, how far would I go, okay, in that time, okay? Well, we'll say that you're driving 20 meters per second, so velocity of 20 meters per second. I'm going to find displacement. If our time is 0.32 seconds, we multiply that up, and we get about 6.38 meters, okay, is our reaction time. Which means that if you're going 20 meters per second, it's going to take you 6.38 meters to notice something. That's how far you're going to travel just to notice something before you are able to actually stop the car. It takes another amount of time to stop the car. Okay, 6.38 meters is going to be about 20 feet or so. So that means that you travel a distance of 20 feet driving when you react, so while you react to something. Okay? So you're gonna do this, and then figure out how far, if you were traveling 20 meters per second, which is about 45 miles per hour, how far you would travel while you're reacting. Okay, you'll notice that it's not too bad. You can do pretty well. Okay, but we're also going to do another example later where you're distracted and see how much longer it takes you then.